Down the Main camera. Fuck it.
That's cool.
It's right there. That's where we at with it right here today, D.
That's where we at with it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. That's where we at with it.
Boy, raining cats and dogs out there, boy.
Yeah, you gotta pull your mic closer.
I got you. Let me get my little coffee. You got your coffee?
No, I got Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
What do you mean you got Kool-Aid, man?
Yeah, Kool-Aid, dog. I'm doing Kool-Aid today.
What you mean Kool-Aid? What you talking about?
I don't know, but TikTok's still watching us. They still jumping in and joining.
What's up to TikTok, man? Shout out to TikTok. Yeah. All right. Meet in the middle. Middle of the day, middle of the week conversation. We usually come on Wednesday, but we couldn't make it yesterday. So we here Thursday, July 3rd, the day before the 4th.
Damn.
And you gonna put some stuff on the grill tomorrow, man? What you gonna do?
I'm going to make some money. I ain't gonna be here.
Make some money.
Yeah. I'm broke. I gotta get my money back up. I'm broke, dog.
Let's say temporarily out of cash. We ain't never broke.
No.
We'll say we temporarily low, but we ain't where we want to be.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But to me, that shit killed my spirit. Being down a couple of little dollars, man, that shit, it hit different. It make you look at life different. It make you look at that gas tank in the truck like, damn, do I need to put $120 in this day, or should I slide 40 and be all right for the rest of the week?
So speaking of that, like we have obviously two very different viewpoints. Cause we briefly touched on that conversation recently, and I didn't say it, but I thought about it after we spoke about it. So it's not that I don't save, right? My savings just looks different. So how you would, just for example, how you would have like 10,000 in your bank account, and you like, okay, you know, that's my savings. I ain't touching it. I ain't going nowhere below that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Every time you pull your mobile app up, pull your account up, 10 bands, you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
My savings just more so looks like that 10 grand, instead of being in the bank, would be on a watch. Or it would be on something that I can like liquidate.
Okay, yeah, that make a lot of sense.
Or it'll be on a credit card, right? So when I first started getting high limit credit cards, you put one or two on chill. Like for the longest time, a credit card I had a $25,000 limit on. That was like a emergency
use only.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that could be as low as like 10,000. Because when you think about it, what could catastrophically happen that you need to access like more than 10,000 at a time? Like if your roof caved,
I was just about to say that.
you can go swipe that, boom, get it done. You know what I'm saying? So my savings just more so looks like not necessarily having 10 or 20 or 30,000 in the savings account, but more so having that money accessible and being able to access if need be by way of liquidation.
Do you use CDs?
They don't yield enough.
No.
Because I'm like, so as I progress in life, I plan to, have things that are more, probably don't yield the best return, but it's more guaranteed. Like I'm still a little young. I still take risks. Like I still invest my own money. I'm still a little young. That'd be 40 December of this year.
Yeah. You was almost a Capricorn. You was almost there.
Man, you was almost a Sag, man. You missed the boat.
I was nowhere near being a Sag.
Even better. Sour as fuck.
God damn it.
You would be a complete man. You got the right name.
Ooh,
Capricorn.
Imagine me being
heavy on the cap.
You was that close to being the elite, bro. Like you elite, but you was almost there. Nigga, if Jesus is real, he was a Capricorn.
Ain't no cap in the rap.
It was almost there,
though. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I clarified that. But nah, I be throwing it out the door. I ain't gonna even hold you, Colt.
I can't do it.
I be throwing it out the door, man. Like
yeah, I can't do it. I can't do that. Dog, you know how much that hurt
But you can't take it with you.
You can't, but I'm here right now. I ain't left yet.
Oh, yeah, but you can't take it.
Yeah, I ain't leave yet.
Man.
And see that's the thing. We gotta stop thinking like that. You know, you can't take it with you. Yeah, but what tomorrow I ain't leave yet.
Yeah,
Then I might need that motherfucker.
But I said this last time we had the conversation. Yeah, I just think it's a balance. Like, I ain't saying throw it all out the door.
You got your mouse?
I don't. I ain't saying throw it all out the door. But man, you gotta enjoy it a little bit. Now I will say, I will give you your props though. You've been in the past 12 months, I've seen you definitely start to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that that's pretty cool. But we gotta enjoy the shit called life, man. Yeah. We gotta enjoy the shit called life.
Hey, listen, if y'all came over from TikTok on YouTube, put a TikTok in the motherfucking in the chat, man. And we gonna put it up on
there. You
screen.
Go right there.
Caps are the best. God damn it! Hold on, I gotta give you a Don DeMarco. Gotta give you a Don. Listen, man, you'll never go wrong with a Capricorn, man. On every aspect of life, you know, we bring the toxicity, and we balance it out with a little bit of genuineness.
What?
Being genuine.
You're stupid.
You know, we got that toxic side, and that toxic side is amazing. I think, yeah, boy, it hit different when a nigga a little toxic. When he fuck shit out you and that like he don't like you for about 32 hours, and then when it hit hour 33, that nigga love you again, and then yeah, man, that shit it hit different. It make you feel better about life. About life.
So moving right along.
Hey,
your
TikTok.
Birthday on the 11th January.
Yeah.
Her birthday on the 11th.
Who that? Oh shit. Twin, where have you been? Hey, that's a fact, man. January 11th, babies, baby.
Whole lot of Kansas City in the building. Got some sharing some birthdays and all that good stuff. So y'all very passionate.
How does it feel not to be a Capricorn?
Oh, what?
Because I don't know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be a god.
You know, the only zodiac on the board that's half man and half amazing is Sagittarius.
Here you go, this bullshit, dog.
Like,
I see the walk down in
that. Half man, half amazing.
You know, Jesus was a Capricorn, right?
Oh, man.
That's the only.
You know, the letter J wasn't even invented when they. So you have to address it.
I get it. I come on now. You know,
so now,
I totally
if we gotta go with the speculation of the name, we got to go with the speculation of everything else. So we don't even know. But nevertheless, we do know half man, half amazing.
I know he walked on water if he real. If his name was really
It's raining outside. You think you can go out there and walk on water?
Yeah, nigga. When I walk outside, the water move out the way. It don't even touch me. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, see, what I'm saying? You don't like that shit, dog. You half man, half amazing, but I can do some things, man.
Half man, half amazing.
Walk out there, don't even get wet, nigga. Just
all right. So if you locked in, listen. If you on Facebook, man, share this to your story, share this to your wall, share this to 5 people that's in your messenger right now. There's a little arrow that points to the right that says share. You can go ahead and share this live. If you're on YouTube, definitely make sure you subscribe. Make sure you locked in. You will hear a little bell that go when you subscribe. And let's see, caps are good for money pertaining to business. All right, shout out.
That's all we good for, Jill?
Why you call that girl name like that?
Because that's what it say.
Okay.
Della Rose.
Acid rain. So this is OPOV podcast, Meet in the Middle. Again, we typically do this show on Wednesday. We had to push it back to Thursday, but if this your first time tuning in, you know that myself, Mr. Darryl Finley, Silverback University, SBU, Apes in the Building, Let's Do a Deal.co, alongside Bishop Don J. Twan, a.k.a. the asshole extraordinaire.
Mr. Conflicts the Fun.
Fat and Slim, 2 T's, 2 M's, you can guess who's who. We have 2 very different viewpoints at times, and this show is all about seeing if we can, in fact, agree to meet in the middle, right? So if you are in the social media world and you see some videos or something like that throughout the week, man, go ahead and send it to us. We will do our response. That's what this show is all about. Gia say she come in peace, man. Shout out to Gia. I encourage all women to
Come in
come
peace.
in peace. Right.
It's a good place to be.
You can't see him. Shout out my dog Billy in the cut.
I had him on TikTok. He was on TikTok earlier.
He was on the ticker.
Yeah, TikTok still moving.
TikTok.
Oh, get them motherfucking hearts up, man.
Shout out to TikTok. So what we got today, man?
Oh, we got a few things. I want to address this first, though.
Yeah, 2 T's, 2 M's, Gia. You got the T's right on the fat. 2 T's, 2 M's. She say you fat.
Yeah, I'm fat. That nigga slim.
You can guess who's who. What you want to address first?
This shit right here, man.
Tell me. Okay, talk to me. What we got?
I'm kind of happy, bro. Out, man. Well, he ain't out yet, but I think.
Okay, before you start, have you been following the case? Because we don't need nobody.
Yeah, I've been watching.
We don't need nobody to be speaking from their ignorant point of view.
Yeah.
So,
and that's all over Facebook. People talking about, oh man, he's supposed to get locked up for beating on cats. That ain't what that nigga locked. That ain't what he was locked up for. We only can talk about the matter at hand, though. The matter of fact. You know what I'm saying?
So I know it's 5 counts. You see 3 of the counts up there.
Yeah.
We'll pull up the other counts here.
Racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, Cassie Ventura. I can't see the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, transportation of Cassie Ventura and sex. I don't see the other 2.
Okay. All right. So what you got? What you got?
Well, he was acquitted of what 3 counts.
That
was what, racketeering and conspiracy.
Yeah, the more serious ones.
I think the transportation of Cassie was removed, but the prostitution being by vehicular was the ones that stayed. Excuse me. The 2 lesser counts. Yeah, I really didn't like the case period. Because they never had the evidence of him being in any racketeering or conspiracy. It was all speculative.
Okay.
And it didn't hold no weight, bro. Like, even from the first day of the trial, it was just like, what the fuck is this man in here for? Like, what the fuck going on? None of this shit makes sense to what they, granted, yeah, if he was on trial for beating the shit out of Cassie, we seen the evidence of that. And yeah, that was guilty. No doubt about it. Running down the hall in the towel to beat some ass, you got it.
Right.
And I mean, we know that. If he was on trial for being a hornball, yes, he would have been guilty.
Okay.
But nothing else stuck, bro. Nothing else. Okay, yeah, he picked up some prostitutes, him and Cassie, but she was a part of it.
They agreed.
They agreed to that shit, bro. So it definitely doesn't make any sense to me at all of why this man was being railroaded like this. But like I said, if he was on trial for the other things, yeah, he was guilty as fuck. But that's not what he was on trial for. So I can't turn the eye to he's this horrible individual, but that wasn't what he was there for.
So what the social media world is saying, he's a powerful man of influence, and pretty much he getting off.
Yeah, well,
that's what they saying. The other 2 was sex trafficking and transportation of
prostitution.
Yes, and sex workers. So he got off on the racketeering conspiracy, the sex trafficking, and the transportation, and so now he's still facing what 2 of those counts?
Yeah, just 2 counts. One of them have a maximum sentence of 10 years, but I don't think he's gonna get that. Not at all. Especially if the other party not gonna be involved. I don't think that's possible for them to give him a 10-year maximum sentence if he wasn't the only person involved in that. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
It don't make sense at all. What that shit say? Oh yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, you seen the video, right?
We seen the video.
That man ran down the hall in this towel, to beat some ass, man. I think I just don't like it, dog. It didn't sit well with me. What did you see from that case, D?
I'm kind of just like, I really don't have an opinion, only because I'm not educated as far as I haven't followed the case. I can only go off of, what's been posted about the case. So I'm kind of just staying quiet about it. I do know that there's always a higher power to answer to. So even if you don't get what you, I wouldn't say are supposed to get, but even if you don't get it in the natural, you will get it in the spirit realm. You
Well,
dig what I'm saying? And I can only hope that his heart and the hearts of everyone is postured in a way that doesn't hold malice, ill intent, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, that's my piece on it. I did see that the young lady that was a part of Danity Kane shared some thoughts about
what did she say?
the verdict so far. You know, she's gonna vomit, how sickening, some stuff like that. Some other actress, I can't remember the name, was voicing her opinion about it. Man, you know, man, them people in the tax bracket that's way somewhere, man, I'm trying to get myself organized, man. I ain't got time to be following that shit.
I'm a firm believer of, okay, they put our people in this type of power. It's over there.
Okay.
There you go. They put our people in this type of power. And once you become too powerful, they know how to bring you back to reality. I'm a strong believer this man was in a position of just like the other fallen stars that miraculously just, you know, vanished. Well, I ain't gonna say vanished, but passed away. In jailed wrongfully. You know, it comes a time when you get to this place of power, the people that put you there know how to bring you back to reality quickly.
Okay.
I don't think none of this shit should have been to this. This is huge, bro. To convict somebody of, well, not convict, but to bring them up on charges of a RICO case is kind of serious. I don't know if people know what a RICO case is, but RICO
case is under the jail.
Yeah, that means you're never coming home. You know what I mean? And once you get to this, I think Diddy had too much dip on his chip. And, you know, he was saying some wild boy shit on the internet about him being damn near God and untouchable and can't be stopped. And the motherfuckers that put you there was like, oh, okay, hold on, wait, let me show you something. And he probably has some damaging information about somebody for them to go after him like this. I don't know the reason. I'm being a conspiracy theorist, but I don't know. That shit is just crazy to me, though.
Yeah. I'm with Jill in the comments, man. Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Bill Cosby, etc.
Yep.
So what that teaches us is that, you know, you can never get bigger than the program.
Can't. Because we already know what happened with Mike. Mike was going to buy Sony, bro.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah. You know, same with Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby was going to buy the biggest network on TV.
Yeah.
Bring the nigga back to reality. Prince had a lot of evidence on shit, and he was about to purchase some serious shit. And come on, miraculously, these niggas just suddenly die.
Yeah.
Or get locked up. Come on.
Yeah, as always the case. So again, that, you know, and that's why we got to cross our T's and dot our I's, step under the radar. I've always said, bro, I would much rather be rich than famous any day.
Yeah.
Wealthy than famous any day. I don't want the burden that comes with being famous.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to him. They saying that boy Lawyer might be the best in the game. You know, he got Young Thug.
Yeah. He got two niggas off of Rico. That's crazy.
That boy Steele.
That nigga might be the next Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, they ain't like Johnny.
You see what happened to Johnny?
See what happened to Johnny.
God damn it, boy. Well, shit. Ooh, Lord, boy.
Yeah. So what? All right. So what else we got?
We got some vids, my nigga. We got some vids. We got another. What's the other one? The stream?
It's 111. That's your birthday. Shout out to Kia in the comments. Say that's her brother's birthday. Rest in peace to bro.
What was the other image that you had sent? It was you got some context behind it before I put it up? The streamer?
Which one?
It was a streamer.
Go ahead, put it up. Let's see.
I don't know anything about this. I just seen
but you seen this guy before, no?
Yeah, I seen him podcasting, but I don't know what.
Yeah. Now, supposedly, you know, when everybody caught that little wave, 2001. I mean, what it was, 21, 22, when all the COVID release fund was out. Supposedly, dog got wrapped up in some unemployment scam.
Oh,
trying to defraud some of them relief funds for millions. And that'd be the thing, like, dog, you got to fly under the radar, man. You can't be trying to, like, in every situation there's a soft spot. Like, there's a little spot where you could just, you know, get your little and get up out of there. Man, you trying to go for 8 figures, man? Like them people ain't. Oh no, man, you can't do that, man.
So what he did? Like he got 10 million from the government or fraudulent cash.
So it's alleged. It's alleged. They had some kind of situation going on with unemployment to where they could essentially submit fraudulent documentation and things of that sort to get these funds. You know what I'm saying? So when that whole relief package was signed off on, there were a number of different benefits that you could receive if you met the criteria. You had people running wild at the time, creating new LLCs or trying to reestablish an old one, and like pretty much didn't have legitimate businesses. Not in this case. I'm just using an example of, you know what I'm saying, the extent that people was going through trying to get access to these funds.
Right.
If you were a legitimate business owner and you got access to the funds, like I got access to some funds. I actually got the funds forgiven, but I have a legitimate business. Like this is documented, and this business didn't just pop up
out of nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that was one aspect of it. And then you had people really just tearing their entire ass. Dog, I remember sitting on my couch every single night, just looking through Instagram stories. I'm like, boy, these niggas is living.
Yeah, them boys were here.
I'm talking about niggas was on the yacht on a random Wednesday.
I know somebody locked up for it right now.
Just vibing. I'm talking about niggas went from Dusty's to niggas
rich.
Got him on design. Niggas will designer every day.
Nigga ain't never owned Versace in his life.
Nigga don't even know how to spell. Nigga still pronounce it Versace. Versace. Like, boy, what is you doing?
I done seen niggas get the most expensive Alexander McQueens, and I'm like, hold on, boy, nigga, you was just in some fucking black Air Forces.
Yeah. So,
dang.
And so they still, you know, there's no statute of limitations on none of that. You know what I'm saying? So they still going through the Rolodex right now, like, oh, y'all niggas think y'all got away? Okay.
Come here, let me show you something.
Come here, let me show you something. So, man, oh man.
The PPPs.
All that, man. All that. So yeah, man, because I it was so funny when this little headline came. I'm like, oh, that's why I ain't seen dog.
They finna put him under the jail.
But you know, stuff like that, it be restitution and fed. It don't really be
fed time is fed time.
It is, but man,
it's still locked up.
He ain't finna get nothing major. Unless they just want to make an example out of him, especially if he cooperate. Especially if we go operate. All right, what we got?
All right, let's switch gears. We already know a little bit about this shit here, dog.
What's that?
What we say is never what we say.
This is good. Come on, ladies. Ladies that's in the comment. Where Ryan drop the comment and say he need to call in. What's on his mind?
Yeah, we could bring him on.
Well, Ryan, you still there?
Let me open that up right quick.
Yeah, this is funny. I thought this was very interesting, to say the least.
I'm gonna put the link up. You want me to send it to him? I'll send it to him.
Yeah, you know.
Move this out your way.
Whatever it is. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Middle of the day, middle of the week conversation. This is Meet in the Middle. You can catch us every Saturday, 7 p.m. OPOV podcast. Every Monday, 12:30 p.m. Crash Out Mondays. That is probably the funniest podcast that's online right now, because they talking about straight crashing out. The stories that you hear on Mondays is crazy. I be tuned in. I'm too scared to come on that show. I ain't going on that show.
We gonna get that nigga on that show.
Nah, I ain't going on that show.
You got a crash out story.
I don't. I really don't. What's the definition of crashing out?
When you run into something head first.
Yeah, nah. I've been a part, unfortunately, at different times in my life, been responsible for someone else crashing out.
Well, that's a part of the crash out.
Nah, you say that's if you run head. I never ran head first.
Look, I'm finna put that link in. I'm finna send you that link to your phone, right? Put it in the chats on Facebook.
I'm supposed to do that.
Just copy and paste it. Mm-hmm. All right, it's up.
Gotcha.
All right, so yeah, man. Let's run it, ladies. Hey, TikTok ladies, if y'all still there on TikTok,
ladies,
listen.
help us out.
Come over to this YouTube real quick.
Ladies, help us.
Y'all gonna need to see this. I'm gonna run it. We gonna run it. And if you didn't catch it, put a 1 in the chat. And we gonna run it back.
Crazy, but I think that men actually mean what they say. Like, no hidden message, no secret meaning, no emotional code to crack. Just yes, no, up, down. But 9 times out of 10, I interpret it way differently. He says I'm tired. What I hear is tired of me, of this relationship, of life. Maybe I'm too much. Is he gonna leave? Like, should I back off? But the reality is, he just yawned. He says, oh, I didn't notice. He doesn't pay attention, doesn't care. He didn't notice the thing I changed. Clearly, he doesn't value me. He really actually didn't even notice. His brain didn't register it. He says, I'm not hungry. He doesn't like my cooking. He's mad. He ate somewhere else. He must be hiding something. Why isn't he hungry? What did I do? Actually, it's because he had 2 burritos from the gas station at 4 p.m. They say it's blue. We're like, but what does that mean? Is it sad? Is it deep? Is it about me? No, it's just blue. But I
Blue. So when we had that show, right? When we played that clip, when the guy, and we always use this example, when the guy said to the lady, your hair looks nice today. Tell me what you heard. And she went into, I heard my hair didn't look nice yesterday. And all of the different things that she heard, we were all appalled. Like, wait, what? He didn't say that. So I'm gonna be real with you, Bat. From that show to right now, that's been like a habit that I've created when communicating with the opposite sex. Like, I will literally say something and then I'll say, okay, what did you hear? And 10 times out of 9, I'll find myself having to just reiterate what I said and say, that's it. It's nothing behind it. It's no Da Vinci Code. It's not a Rubik's Cube. It's not a puzzle. I'm tired.
I like to say, I ain't say none of that dumb goofy ass shit you just said back to me. I like to see I'm just the toxic side of the Capricorn right here. Before I even say this, ladies, before y'all get y'all lying ass in this chat and start saying that, oh, that's not all women that do that. All y'all motherfuckers do that.
I gotta agree with you there, Cole.
All y'all do that. All of y'all do that. In some way, shape, or form, you've done that shit before. Nah.
What makes it frustrating is it's like it be way left. Like, it don't be like a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of mayo and mustard. Like, it be like a whole, it be
a lob.
Overkill. It's like, bro, I said, I ain't. Do you have an example of that? Of that happening to you?
Yeah.
That you could think of?
She did it. Oh, I don't want nothing to eat. Oh, so my food nasty? What? What? What the fuck? I said I'm good. I just said I don't want nothing to eat.
But
So
I don't know, man. When they offer you some, did she cook?
Yeah, but still, I didn't want nothing at that time. If I don't want it, listen, I'm good, baby. Your food is amazing, but
so why you ain't taking none of her food? It couldn't have been amazing.
Because I had a whole box of pizza, and I ain't want nothing else to eat.
But you could have just took it for later.
You doing what they doing, right?
But I'm asking though.
I didn't want it. I'm not a big fan of leftovers. You know what I mean? So
that'd be the best kind, man. Leftovers, the right overs.
And I have empathy for you, but I don't care.
Oh,
I don't want
her
it,
food.
though.
Her food wasn't good, Cole.
Nah, that don't be it, bro.
Turned down that lady food. It wasn't good, bro.
Nah. It's just
goddamn. Now we the problem, fool. You can't never.
Shit. What the fuck?
Oh,
because it's dog. Like she said, what men say is typically right there. It's nothing to try to open it up and look a little deeper into it and say, okay, but you said no. The sky is blue.
So listen, we got Vivian in the comments. She rarely ever tunes in, so we got to catch up. Viv, this is middle of the meet in the middle. This is our middle of the day, middle of the week conversation, getting you through your work day. And on this show, myself and the asshole extraordinaire have a number of different videos that people send to us that we pretty much respond to and see if we can actually come to an agreement about. Hence the reason why it's called Meet in the Middle. So
I like your dress today. Oh, you didn't like my dress yesterday?
So we just played a video in which a woman was pretty much saying that. Let's play the video one more time for the people that's just checking in.
I'm crazy, but I think that men actually mean what they say. Like, no hidden message, no secret meaning, no emotional code to crack, just yes, no, up, down. But 9 times out of 10, I interpret it way differently. He says I'm tired. What I hear is tired of me, of this relationship, of life. Maybe I'm too much. Is he gonna leave? Like, should I back off? But the reality is, he just yawned. He says, oh, I didn't notice. He doesn't pay attention, doesn't care. He didn't notice the thing I changed. Clearly, he doesn't value me. He really actually didn't even notice. His brain didn't register it. He says, I'm not hungry. He doesn't like my cooking. He's mad. He ate somewhere else. He must be hiding something. Why isn't he hungry? What did I do? Actually, it's because he had 2 burritos from the gas station at 4 p.m. They say it's blue. We're like, but what does that mean? Is it sad? Is it deep? Is it about me? No, it's just blue. But
the last line, dog, it's just blue.
I'm about to go home. Oh, so you don't want to be around me?
Because why you don't want to be that bad? Why you going home?
Because I'm tired. Oh, so you tired of me?
You tired? Yeah, you tired of Coach.
I just want to go home. I want to go lay in my bed. I talk to you all night.
Okay, so just being devil's advocate. So with us knowing as men, right? With us knowing that there's the possibility that our women can misinterpret things.
Everything.
Should we have a more defined approach to how we communicate?
Why?
To alleviate the misunderstanding.
That's not us. That's misunderstanding things that are in black and white.
My question is, with the understanding of the possibility of our women misinterpreting what we say, should we, this is us being accountable, right? Should we have a more defined approach to how we communicate?
No, because we're simple, bro. We don't.
But you got to come outside of yourself.
No. Let me say this, D.
Go ahead.
In reference to what the video said,
Mm-hmm.
if I say I'm tired, that does not mean I'm tired. I shouldn't have to go into deep conversation on me being exhausted. I'm tired. That's it. Why do I have to go to the extra curricular parts of the conversations?
So would it be too much to say, I'm tired, I just want to go home, relax, kind of had a long day?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm asking you a question.
You had to laugh because you knew that was some bullshit.
I'm asking you a question. Because, all right, my humble opinion, I would much rather be proactive than reactive. I would much rather alleviate the possibility of a problem before it actually being a problem. Because all you go do is have a problem any freaking way.
That's gonna be a problem.
But what I'm saying is, if all it takes is for me to just give her a little more clarity to avoid a potential misinterpretation of what I'm saying, then what's wrong with doing that?
Are you willing to do that your entire life?
Yeah, for peace. Yeah.
So what about that's for her peace? What about your peace?
No, I'm saying when you say, "Am I willing?" Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So for the rest of your life, you're willing to elaborate extra conversations that don't need to be had.
It's not extra. It's effective communication. You think just because you're saying something, you're effectively communicating. The lady is clearly in the video saying that
scenario.
More in the scenario is pretty much saying that you should elaborate a little more.
Nah.
Because when you're vague, it leaves too much room for misinterpretation to occur.
No, common sense ain't common no more. So if I come in
Okay, if you know that, then what are you gonna do about it? Because you can't control nobody else, but you can control how you communicate.
Just thinking on that, on what we seen. I like the tire reference that she made. If I come in this house from working and busting my shit, and we're in whatever situation we in at that time, and I'm like, oh, I'm tired, and you take that, oh, you're tired of me, I'm gonna walk the fuck off. I ain't got time for that, bro. I'm sorry. Nah. I shouldn't have to elaborate. Well, I had a long day. Bitch, you know where I was at all day. You know what I was doing. If I'm tired, I'm tired. God damn, that's what it is. We ain't going through this extracurriculum rigmarole.
But that's what I want you to
just walk the fuck off, D. Take some of my shit from my book. Walk the fuck off. Watch it work better. I guarantee.
Nah, it don't work better. Cause now she in her feelings. The booty cold. I like warm booty, me myself. Bed, now she and essentially it's about a lack of communication.
No, D.
Yes, it is. Because we had this issue every goddamn.
So let's use our reference that we always use.
What's that?
Baby, your hair look nice today.
Mm-hmm.
So my hair didn't look nice yesterday. You finna go into the extracurricular rigmarole with that too?
So if that happens, right?
How you getting out of that?
So all right. So
yeah, come on.
Anybody that knows me knows. I say this all the time. I have no problem with making the adjustment. Shit. This is me speaking for me. I have no problem with making the adjustment. All I care about is the bottom line, right? So if that happened on one occasion, the next time I choose to compliment her, I will then say, baby, your hair look nice. It looked nice yesterday, and I'm sure it's gonna look nice tomorrow. But today, that shit hitting. I'm not gonna leave her no room to go into crazy town.
See, this is where we don't meet in the middle because I'm gonna make you angry. Fuck that. If I told you your shit look good. So
why you like to make the booty cold? I don't understand that.
The booty gonna get back warm regardless. At this moment, it deserves to be cold. Like I want it to be cold because you doing too much. They like to tell us we doing too much. I want to tell you that now. You doing too much. That shit look good. I sucked on your booty cheek last night. So did that? What the fuck? We ain't talk about yesterday.
All right. So Erica says, no, it's not effective communication if she's reaching and exaggerating, even with simple stuff, right?
Thank you.
Women should be held accountable too. We know when we're doing too much, when we're off emotionally, etc. 200%. But that comment, what she just said, and we both agree with it, I agree with that, has to come from a woman. I'm speaking in terms of what can we do as men, because it's two men that's sitting here talking right now.
I'm gonna hold her accountable.
And we not gonna keep pointing the finger at the other person. The question is, what can you do to better the situation? Because the second you sitting back saying, oh, she done and she done and she done, you ain't no different and no better than them.
Do you believe
that fuck shit?
You believe in teaching logic?
I believe in leading by example.
Do you believe in teaching logic?
I believe in leading by example.
I understand
when
that.
you lead by example, innately you teach. Teaching ain't just talking.
No, sometimes it's showing.
Okay, we agree.
So you gotta show a person.
By example, you got to show a person.
Have you ever showed a person that, look, this is stupid what you doing?
That's not teaching.
No, I'm asking you a question though. Have you ever showed a person like, look, this is stupid what you doing?
I've showed a person that there are better ways to do things.
Yeah, but did you tell them that it was stupid?
I didn't.
See? Well, you were part of the problem, D.
No, I ain't.
You have to tell people sometime that that's stupid.
Well, there's a difference between stupid and not knowing. See, when you teach, you could be teaching a person something that they don't. You can't just automatically assume because you know something that the next person knows something. You can't just automatically assume because you said 1, 2, 3 that they interpret it as such. And if you are the teacher, the leader, whatever you want, the God that you want to classify yourself as, then you got to move in that capacity.
So if people don't know common sense, that means
what's common sense to you may not be common sense to another person. So we've agreed on this show 101 times.
You got to stop at a red light,
huh?
Do you got to stop at a red light? That's common sense, right? Do you yield at a yellow light?
It's common sense because that's the knowledge of driving a vehicle and understanding.
Do we have the common sense of knowing right and wrong?
You talking about something that's definite. I'm talking about something that's speculative.
It's not speculative to know that the man come home tired of shit. And he said, I'm tired, and you go off the rounds of saying, so you're tired of me. That's not speculative. That's common sense.
You see what Jill say? Hold yourself accountable first before you try to do it to somebody else. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if she agrees to you. I don't know. That could be both ways, D. We got come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't expect yourself out of other people. It could be both ways. The question I continue to ask your black ass is, what can you do to assist the situation that doesn't involve you sitting back saying, you doing,
Nah, I don't do that.
You do.
No.
All right, so okay, so
I don't do that. You
okay,
doing
so
shit. I'm just gonna walk the fuck off.
So you think that makes the situation better?
Yeah, because it's common sense. I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm tired. If I'm tired, I'm tired. Listen, baby, if you take this is something that's something deep inside your own conscious of you thinking that I'm tired of you. I can't help you with what you thinking. I'm just saying one word. I'm tired.
Okay, so let me go back to a previous comment. I think that Viv said. She said that you have a problem with reaffirming or reassuring. Right? Trying to find it here.
I reassure when it's time to be reassured. I'm not going to reassure some stupidity.
He will not want her to feel that way. But I wanted to find that comment because I wanted to ask you, do you think that reassurance is important? Like, what's wrong with you just clarifying something, dog? Like, why you fly off the handles at the first hint of a misinterpretation? And let's be clear, it's not a problem if you say I'm tired and she say, you tired of me?
Because I don't
That's
like
a question.
I don't like to deal with people that have low IQ. Like sometimes you can't be operating in the double IQ round. Even though I understand our people are the lowest in the IQ test, even though we don't take the test, so the numbers are pretty skewed.
What the fuck you talking about IQ? What the
IQ.
fuck they got to do with anything?
Because you have to have an IQ. You have IQ? You ever did an IQ test?
Do you even know what the fuck IQ stand for?
Anyways, at the end of the day, if a motherfucker come to me with some bullshit, well, if just at face value,
bro, a question is not bullshit. How do you equate one question to being bullshit?
Have you ever heard all the questions in the world to know what a bullshit question is?
I ain't got to hear all the questions in the world. I'm talking about how can you equate.
I'm talking off of what this was about.
All right, go ahead.
What this video was about.
Okay.
With things that we say that we mean exactly what we say. You don't have to take it and go above, bath, and beyond to think what it's not.
Okay.
If I say this is what it means. It doesn't mean X, Y, and Z. 1 + 10 = Y alpha, whatever the fuck we going on in their head. I'm saying this, and this is what it is.
Right, but this
I don't have to reassure you on something that's what it is.
But this is a big reason why we can't get on one accord between the man and the woman. Somebody got to bend. Somebody, like, everybody can't sit back and, oh well, you and like, there has to be the thought in the question of, again, what can I do or not do to facilitate better communication?
Well, that would just tell me that you don't give that woman the proper reassurance if she has to question things that you say all the time.
Okay, that could be one. Okay, that's cool. So, under the context of what you just said, right? Why not give the proper reassurance?
But what if you are and she still does that?
Well, see that now, if you are and she still does that, you know that you did your part. Mm-hmm. And that's all we can hope to do, men and women alike, is just do our part.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to do my part, but now if you
so if you're going to do your part, understand.
No, because you said but. I don't like when you put the but because that just cancels everything else.
You shit. What the fuck you doing right now?
You just said but.
What the fuck you doing right now?
When somebody says but after a statement, what does that mean
right now?
You full of shit, D.
You taking some shit I ain't even said yet and going somewhere else.
You
I
said
ain't
but.
I ain't even fucking said it yet.
You know what but mean. You a smart motherfucker. You know how conversations go. If somebody says but after they say something, everything
I
else
didn't say
is valid.
but. I said under the context of what you just said. Under the context
I need
of
to
what
run this
you
shit back,
just said.
nigga. You said but.
All right.
I heard you, nigga.
Okay, let's rewind, right? Under the context of what you just said, you said that, okay, well, that man is not offering the proper reassurance if she has to question what he says.
Right.
Okay. Now, going back to what I asked a minute ago, what can you do? Or going back to what you said, I'm not finna do this and say this and say that, but at the same time, you saying you will offer the proper reassurance. Like, which one is
if it's at this small altitude, at this level, at this low level vibration right here, I'm not offering any reassurance because, come on, man, this is common sense. Small level conversation. If we say, I'm going to keep references back to this video. She put a lot of things in there that was speaking on small things. Like if a man says this is what they mean. It doesn't mean this, that, and the third. I'm not offering reassurance on no type of shit like that. Okay. Now, if it's something that requires reassurance and I know my old lady feels some type of way about her body or something like this, I'm going to, baby, you look good, man. What you worrying about? What, X, Y, and Z talking about? You good? You Gucci? No, I could do that. But small level shit, no. We ain't doing that. I'm going to walk the fuck off.
So before we get into the next video, I love this comment. Erica says, responses like that come from selfish women. If there was absolutely no context behind it, if my man says he's tired, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help. Go shower, food done, lay down, here's the remote. What do you need me to do? Hey, definitely get a bell for that. I will say that in the context of the video, a lot of those responses did sound very selfish and very self-centered. I will say that. I also believe that, again, predominantly, man, and this is just the space I would want for us as men to get to. We got to understand what we're dealing with, right? I'm not saying that all women are selfish. I'm not saying that all women are self-centered. You know what I'm saying? I believe one of the comments said earlier, you have to know your person. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, if there's anything that you can do, because that's what Erica said, I'm trying to see what I can do. And that's what this conversation between myself and Bad is all about. What can we do to better create a space in which communication can land properly? You dig what I'm saying? If your approach is always what you ain't gonna do, then nigga, what the fuck you is gonna do? Because you always know what the fuck you ain't gonna do. What you is gonna do?
I do everything I need to do for my women.
You don't do shit.
They in a good place.
All right, if people ain't willing to learn and grow, then it is what it is. You have to figure out, is it worth it to teach them? Okay. So could that be an instance? It just ain't worth it to teach them because you feel like they should already know?
That comment wasn't in reference to me.
I'm asking you a question. I ain't said it was a reference to you.
Yeah, I teach.
Why the fuck you want to teach? You think everything's stupid?
No, I don't think everything's stupid. I think things that come stupidly are stupid.
Play the next video.
See, that's some stupid shit that you just said.
I play the next video.
Damn, dog. Which one that was? Hold on, wait. I gotta look at it. Was that the dude?
Well, the one you just played was the woman.
No, I'm saying the dude, the white boy.
Bro, I don't know. You just run it.
A woman will do when she's in love with you is she becomes loyal to a fault. You don't have to tell her to stop texting other guys. You don't have to tell her to delete her Tinder. You don't have to tell her that you don't want her talking to an ex and stuff. Her brain just shifts towards you. She might even think, oh, I wish I could just be with other men because I know he's still on Tinder. I wish I was, as bad as he is because he's still liking other girls' pictures. But women, when they are in love with you, they will become loyal. It's like a natural pull. When women are not in love with you, loyalty becomes difficult to achieve. Loyalty is something you have to teach her. Loyalty is something you always have to watch with her. And you say, oh, she's an avoidant attachment. And no, she's not. She just doesn't love you. Because women by design, when they're in love with someone, if anything, they're anxious. They're obsessed with the partner. They get a bit anxious.
What you got for that?
I don't disagree with nothing she said. She's absolutely right.
She's absolutely
When
right.
a woman love you, man, you know, they act like kids,
Mm-hmm.
like fucking babies, man.
Is that what she said?
No, but that's what I just said though.
So
how
that's
they
what you
act.
heard her say.
No, that's what I said. I ain't nothing about. I heard everything she said, but nah, women, they don't love you. You know, yeah.
You know what I take from that video? I agree with everything she said, but just to uncover a deeper layer. Once upon a time back, that was the norm. Like it was the standard almost when you have a good woman that she'll be loyal by default.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what your stupid ass do. Because even in the video, the lady said, I wish I could, because I know he doing this and doing this, but I'm here to tell y'all fellas right now, boy, it's a cost of loyalty now.
What you mean by that?
Boy, it's a cost.
What's the cost?
The cost is, hey, them women, you slipping, them women sliding, man. So you can't be slipping. You can't be slipping. And that's mostly because the exposure. So we always have this conversation about more or less the traditional woman versus the modern woman, etc. And the biggest difference is not necessarily, well, the biggest difference is that the women have absolutely changed. People have changed. People have evolved, right? But more so, it's the exposure. Once upon a time, the man went out, got the bacon, the woman stayed home. She wasn't really exposed to much. Nah, like we always say, boy, it's a woman. If your chick going to a job, like a work location, for a third of her day, that's nice, good numbers. It's a dude working on her at that job for 8 hours a day, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he working on her. Like I always say, that boy, when them people get off work Friday, that boy know what he go say to your girl on Monday, on Friday. Like he going through the whole weekend. Like, read that middle one. From Slovakia. Okay, shout out to Slow.
Shout out to Slovakia. God damn.
Got viewers all over the world. So
shit.
I would encourage the fellas to cross their T's and dot their I's. Cause it ain't just the loyalty ain't coming by default no more for these from women, man. They getting their own money. They getting a lot more attention, and I don't equate value to attention or attention to value, right? But nevertheless, you got to cross your T's and dot your I's with your old lady, because boy, if you slip, she sliding, boy, or she'll leave. So you got to pick your poison. But I do agree with everything that the lady was saying. I just want us to be aware that you just ain't getting that type of response by default no more.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna hand that little box out, man.
Shout out to TikTok with the 91% live reactions. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out from all over the world. Boy, I seen all type of shit. Germany, Slovenia, London. Yeah.
Man, we just want the same thing. We want every week, Reba. A little public sub, man. That y'all don't ever send the cash out for, but we still come on.
Do that.
Damn it. We still come on. We still come on, and we putting in this sweat equity. Loyalty is given when feels are involved and she sees herself with you, but your actions will cause her to stop giving her loyalty or start to second guessing why she's being loyal. Okay?
Just continue to be loyal.
So we had a conversation on this show, on our Saturday show, a couple weeks back, right? And we went around the room and we asked, what does loyalty mean to you? And everybody gave their example, right? Then we asked the second question, which was, is there anything, or what is it that you have to do in order to yield loyalty from someone else? And all of the people of the opposite sex said that there's nothing that they have to do that person should automatically be loyal, right?
Failures.
And myself and back said that there are things that you should be consciously aware of in order to yield that result from someone else. So, for example, I just use this as an example. If I have an expectation of a woman that I'm actively involved with, and we on that type of time. We cool, all that good stuff. And I'm like, oh, I would like a home cooked meal like 2 or 3 times a week, right? When I make that request, this is me speaking for myself. I'm already ready to go to the grocery store.
Excuse me.
Make sure the kitchen clean before, during, and after. Like, I'm ready to put forth some type of action and effort, even though the expectation is from the other person, right? For my ladies, if the expectation is for this man to be completely and sexually monogamous to you, you can't get in this little attitude and hold a little cat box back for a week and 2-3 weeks at a time. It just don't make sense, right? And they weren't trying to hurt us on that. You remember that show? Did they try to hurt us a little bit?
That's why I be zoning out.
I think we had a headache that show.
Yeah. I was mentally tapped. Like, oh God, fuck. I don't want to revisit it because it was bad. It was bad. It was real bad.
It was real bad.
It was real bad.
So question to the G already gave her thoughts about loyalty, but not cooking for niggas Nathaniel. So what Reva?
Man, so what do you?
That's my question, man. Like, so what
would make a nigga want you then? Like, you done said you're not cleaning the crib, you ain't cooking. What the fuck are you doing then? Like, what is it? I'm so confused. Like, you just gonna exist?
Yeah,
I don't want it.
Yeah, you got to come a little, and don't get it twisted. So did you? I was go send that one to you. Did you see the thing floating around online? The lady posted. She had been making the guy lunch, and then one day, like, she said she was in the mood for tuna, so she like would go to she would go make some tuna for his lunch, and he went to Google oh, you offering me tuna for lunch and blah blah blah.
Shit.
And the lady specifically said, well, I wanted tuna, this, that, and the third, but she specifically said, but what do you want? I don't mind making 2 meals.
Mm-hmm.
And his response was, oh, if you don't see a problem with offering a grown man tuna for lunch, then blah, blah, blah. And I don't really comment, but I left a comment on that post. Like, the second that lady said, what do you want? I don't mind making 2 meals. And he chose to be focusing on the problem instead of the solution. It's the second, to me, he was being a bitch.
A bitch ass nigga.
Because the lady has clearly said, hey, okay, cool. You don't want tuna? Fine. You dig what I'm saying?
I would have fucked that tuna up.
Shit.
Give me
Some
some
put a little
chips.
egg in that bit. Put some of that goddamn relish in that bit.
Fuck that tuna up.
Hit that hole with a little salt and pepper. Man, oh man, appreciate you. Make 2 of them. Cut it in half too.
Man, let me tell you something.
Put
boy.
a little that onion in that, man.
Let me tell you something. I had the best egg sandwich one day I ever had. Motherfucker put mayo and shit on. Nigga, I was eating that shit. Nigga, God damn, boy. Jesus was in that kitchen with that motherfucking sandwich, boy. Like, come on, man. A tuna? What? I'm gonna fuck that tuna up.
So ladies, drop a 1 in the chat if you are dealing with a person, y'all vibing, y'all cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, will you prepare a lunch for the man or a dinner for the man? And drop a 2 if you want. 1 if you will, a 2 if you want. Because this seems to be an ongoing conversation as far as like, oh, I'm not doing wife duties for a man that I'm not married to.
But he's supposed to do husband duties for a woman he ain't married to, though.
But not only that, like, at what point do you at least show that you have the capability of doing those duties, if in fact that's the goal, if that's what you're, looking to do? You dig what I'm saying? Got a lot of 1. Shout out to all the ladies dropping their 1. Reva, the 1 was if you will.
Yeah, take your shit off. Take your shit off. Don't put no 1 in that motherfucking
Don't you put no change yours to a 2 right now.
Yeah, or a 6. Because fuck no. We nigga, we can see and hear you. What the fuck?
Reva gonna say she just talking. She take care of her nigga. That's what she gonna say.
Nah, nigga. You said you ain't cleaning shit, nigga. We heard what you said. You said what you said.
Why I ain't clean already?
Yeah. I'm just here, is what you said. You finna leave here expeditiously.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Them tights, you just know where to place them at.
Not at my house.
There you go. You just know where to place them at. Yeah. Okay, so let's flip it then. What's the I don't know, for the men? Like, are you paying her bills? Are you?
What you mean paying her bills?
Like just if we flip it, like in the same context as you have some women that say, I'm not doing.
If she need her bills paid and she come to you with it and she put in that effort, yeah, you got it. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I need this amount for some rent. I got it, you got it.
My mama in the chat, hey mama, how that comfort as well?
Oh shit. I was kind of mad that I gave Joy in Miami one of my comforts and I had 4. I was mad as fuck.
So can we go back to when you was putting your order in and what I told you?
Yeah, you did say get to see. Yeah, you did.
I said, bro, just get 6.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat this.
I don't sound like that. That's
there's
number one.
$5 more with your cheap ass. You paid 20 for 4. Put another 5 and you get 6.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
You ain't one heard me. Yeah. You sat there and held them goddamn comforters.
Yeah, I knocked them bitches back, boy. I was
sure wish you would have had 2 more. You know what our catchphrase is? Don't bite your tongue.
Boy, I almost bit everything, boy. That shit was serious.
Nah, my mama got them comfort. You want some comfort fritters? Kia, you can put your order in. Kia been on.
She is not gonna fail you with them comfort.
Yeah. So today, Thursday, mama have it going from starting at 6 o'clock. Yeah. So Kia definitely put your order in, and she'll have it ready for pickup at 6 o'clock. Or if you need a different time, definitely just reach out. We'll get it done. I worked out this week. I could cheat today. Okay, rock out.
Nigga, you ain't
put my order in, Daryl. How much? 1 for $5, 6 for $25. Gia, don't be like that. Just go ahead and get them 6, man. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be disappointed.
You know how far $5 could take you if you save it, man. You have no idea.
I like this comment by Erica. We're grown as hell. I'm cooking anyway. So you want a plate? Any suggestions of what I should make for dinner? Hey,
make that plate, baby. Let's get it going.
Cause that's really like my mind, my thought process behind it. Like, it's something that you're gonna eat anyway. You're like, it's not like you're doing something that's just so crazy and elaborate specifically for that person. You dig what I'm saying? $50, send it to Cash App. Send it directly to
his mama. Yeah,
the lady's Cash App, and she'll get it done. Mama, can you drop your Cash App in the chat, please, and we'll put it up.
What that long ass message say?
Okay, so we got Miss Reva says, y'all motherfucking kiss my backside. I've told y'all many times how I was raised. Men don't do anything but bring in the groceries and take the trash out. I'm the best thing to come home to. Cook good, coochie good. I just got a mouth.
That's the worst part. What the fuck? Like, man.
Calm down, kid. Hey, calm down. Remember the episode of Martin? Bring it down. Bring it down.
Dog, that's the worst part. You can fuck and all that, but if you can't shut up and you talk too much, man, the nigga don't want to deal with that. You disrupting a nigga peace.
She go talk.
Talk outside. Go to your car and talk to yourself. Like, everything you got to get out, woos out that shit before you get in the house. Like, damn. That's so distasteful.
You've been waiting to use that one. I said distasteful. Boy, Reva go kick your ass.
Reva better sit her ass down, man. You gotta learn how to shut up. Man, God.
But no, I'm definitely, before we go to the next and final video, I'm definitely agreeing with Erica, man. You go cook anyway. At least you should be cooking anyway.
Yep. Nigga don't want no motherfucking TV dinners and shit all the time.
Yeah. You want to know what they go to is? I ain't know this. Took for a female to point this out. And then when she pointed it out, I was like, oh, that's what they be. The little marry me chicken.
What's that?
Oh yeah, you ain't had no chick make you no marry me chicken.
I don't know what that is.
Oh boy,
marry me chicken.
Yeah.
No, don't give her no bell.
Yeah, I'm reaching for my.
Oh, I was about to say, man, get a bell for what? Hell nah, nigga. I think you bring hell. I don't think you bring peace. I ain't gonna lie. You might fuck a nigga and do all that other shit, but Nah, Reba, man, you already said you ain't doing shit in the nigga house if you at his crib, fool. You ain't doing shit. You gonna have to leave expeditiously. Let's run this last video so we get the fuck out of
Run
here.
this last video.
On, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, you know, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone. You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time. Okay, so this is, you can stay here indefinitely. Now, above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy, this is your wife zone. Okay, when you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship. This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. Okay. Now, below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist. If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and make move it.
Dog, if you catch one of these, dog, bring it in alive. You want to study. So that boy say below a 5 crazy, above a 8 hot. If you find one, this is unicorn zone.
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
Lord,
they don't exist.
is it safe to say all the pretty ones crazy?
Yeah.
When you say crazy, like how crazy?
I don't even know how.
Okay, well, what about the not so pretty ones?
I believe all women crazy, Coach. You already know that.
All right, let's define crazy real quick before we get out of here. What's crazy?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I think we've all seen some. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that.
She'll make some marry me chicken. Shout out to Kia. See,
Kia know how to.
Shout out to Kia.
I ain't never heard about it, so make that and let me know when to come pick it up, Kia. Let me know. Crazy.
Yeah, we go miss you, Reba.
Let's see. What is crazy though? Living their own head and everything in their head is reality. That's one part of crazy.
Okay.
You got one?
When I'm thinking in terms of crazy, I'm thinking in terms of expectation here, action and effort here. Because I don't understand how you have such an expectation of others, but such a low yield of yourself. That's, to me, that's crazy. I don't understand how you have such an expectation of this person, male or female, but you have such a low yield, such a low effort, such a low output of yourself. That, to me, that is crazy. Now, when we talking about, just how she govern herself, and that's a whole nother, busting windows, and I'm at a point in life, I'm definitely past that.
Doing shit consistently and expecting different results, insanity. Doing the same thing over and over.
Okay.
And expecting different results. It's fucking insanity.
So is it safe to say that that's the kind of like negative connotation towards women that have multiple baby fathers?
Fucking insanity.
So I ain't gonna hold you back. I know a lady. And it's so funny. I was in the gym a couple days ago, and I pointed out to somebody, and I can't say for certain, but based on her social media, I believe she has like 3 different baby fathers. But she looked real good. And I know dudes that be at her, they be at her. She ain't got no problem pulling no dude.
She ain't got a problem fucking nobody. I'm pretty sure if she look good.
The point I'm getting to is that you know as well as I do, not bad. Let's not play crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
You know when them goddamn women be looking good now, it's a lot of stuff you'll turn a blind eye to.
Not in a relationship.
So it's not. So it's just gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But you won't even get to the fun if she ain't even look good.
Yeah, I understand the looking good part, but 3 baby daddies, nigga, I seen some with six different baby daddies look good. That don't mean it ain't nothing. That's a good time. That's it.
That's it. So you done already put him in that box. Good time. That's it. None more, none less.
Yeah, it's over. It's
Okay.
over. You doomed. You're cooked.
Okay.
Fucking cooked. And then she gonna continue to get some dick. That ain't the problem.
But see, everybody's so humble opinion. A man that's already has children doesn't want any more children.
That might be the
She
man
may
for her.
be in a space where she don't want no more kids.
But
Kids
most
may
of
be
the
a little older.
I've come into contact with a lot of women like that say they don't want a man with kids. I've heard that numerous
Well,
times.
that's crazy.
That's another form of
I don't
crazy.
really hear women with kids, especially a couple kids, saying they want a man with no kids.
Nah, it's out here, bro. It's
Nah,
definitely out here.
that's nuts.
But they say it. I've definitely seen it and witnessed it.
So kids say that all the pretty women are not crazy. So you never met a pretty woman that wasn't crazy?
Who?
I'm asking.
Oh shit! Come on, D.
They be the craziest ones?
Man, we done had a few of them bitches on. Man, excuse my French, ladies. I'm sorry for calling y'all
Yo,
bitches.
so we have had,
Shit.
man, me and this man are sat in this chair right here. We've had some women come through here.
Just beautiful.
Nice looking. And boy, they start yapping.
You crazy
Couple
as
drinks.
shit. Oh Lord.
I look at him. It usually look like this.
And then in my head, I'm like, boy, I see why you single.
I see. I said,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
is it like next level crazy when they crazy and don't even be aware they're crazy?
Most crazy people are like that. Most people that's in the mental asylum, bro, they don't even think they bumfuck batshit crazy.
Okay. Okay. So a woman with multiple baby daddies, what's multiple? More than 2?
I say more than 4. More than 3 is that's yeah, you done hit that.
So 3 is the cap.
Yeah.
3 is the cap.
No, I'm not saying 3 is too much. That's
Okay.
like, nah, you done. You're cooked. You're cooked.
Okay. So 2.
I mean, you didn't get it right the first 3 times. What makes you think you're gonna get it right with me? You probably good at failing, so you might as well stay single. You're probably good at it.
Them ladies go get you.
If you're good at something, just stay doing what you're doing. You good at it.
So Gia say more than 2. Let me think if I've known a woman that had more than 2 and she was cool.
Nah, you ain't gonna know it. If you gotta do that, you don't know one.
Yeah. But I've never, like seriously, nah. Most of the women I've dealt with on a serious level only had I dealt with a woman that had 3 kids.
Yeah, 3
was
kids,
from
but how
one-
many baby daddies?
That was one guy.
Yeah, that's not a problem. 1, 2, okay, you ain't go after that. You ain't make no more mistakes. But once you hit 3, oh, that's a problem. You just bumfuck crazy. You just used to doing this shit. Yeah. Nah. You make bad decisions.
And that's what you chalk it up to, bad decisions.
You made bad decisions.
Overall bad decisions, she just don't know how to govern that cat ball.
No, bad decisions because most of the time they always blame the guy and say, oh, he ain't shit, but you fucked 3 niggas and got 3 gay, all 3 of them niggas, 3 kids, and then say they ain't shit. So you make bad decisions. You not, this ain't gonna work. You're not a unicorn.
Not a unicorn.
No. You average.
So is it true that a man will that he will be flexible on the looks for cooperation?
Yeah. Niggas, yeah. Men would definitely, yeah. they're come on, bro. We done seen some men date some women that we and I know you're a pretty handsome guy. Like, what you doing with that, boy? But she treat the man like amazing. So he fell in love with everything else. It wasn't about the looks.
So you fell in love with a 5 before?
Yeah.
Do she know she was a 5?
What
made her 5?
We didn't have the number game out back in those days to do it.
What made her 5?
She wasn't highest grade of weed in the dispensary, you know.
But she still got you high.
Yeah. She hit on every other level. We didn't have the 1 through 10 category back in those days. Like what that is. That's a dime. I mean, that's a 10 shit, right? We wasn't doing that. But if I did, yeah, she probably.
So I don't definitely vibe with some, you know what I'm saying. But like on the relationship type, the women I've been in relationships with was nice looking women, real nice. I ain't gonna front. That could just be my ego. That could just be my. But nah, I ain't gonna hold you, boy. When I walk in the room with my like the one that's mine. Oh yeah.
You think dimes exist?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we all got our, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't be, you know, my uncle, God bless, man. My Uncle Zach told man, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, man. Would she look good to you?
Would you date a woman that called herself a dime or 10?
Nah. See, when you say date, are you saying like serious?
Yeah.
Like something serious?
Yeah.
I love a woman that's confident now. You know what I'm saying? And the woman that's confident doesn't necessarily have to praise herself.
But that's what I'm saying. The woman that praise herself. Like
nah. That sounds too much like being self-centered. Yeah. And I don't like self-centered.
I stay away from that shit.
Yeah. I don't like self-centered. But yeah. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I like to have a woman that when I come in the room, motherfucker want to know, boy, what? Yeah. Because I'm going to be about 2-3 steps back, go look like she by herself. I just want to see all the other, you know what I'm saying, niggas looking.
I like to see the niggas snatch their head around.
Yeah.
That booty look good, don't it?
But it's twofold, though. It's twofold. Because that woman also has to be the woman that no other man in that vicinity can say, I used to be diving off the motherfucking. Yeah, she got also, you know. So it's twofold, man. It's twofold, man. It's twofold. She got to have both of those aspects going. And so now, with that being said, you would more so prefer the one that can't say, you know what I'm saying, that ain't been around that block and probably a little less on the looks than the one that's a little up on the looks but done been around that block. But if you know that and you accept that, then ain't no big deal.
I like the women that know they look good but don't have to publicly announce that, oh, I'm the finest thing popping. You just got to know it. You know? You just got to know you look good. When you walk to the room, you know people looking at you.
It ain't the fact that she can't hype herself up, Reva. You know, it ain't what you do. It's just how you do it.
We ain't say none of that.
That's what she heard.
God damn it.
Hey, what? That nigga fingers got still. We ain't say nothing. We ain't say none of that.
Not one part of that shit.
Reva, when you leaving Reva, we got to get Reva on for part 2. Because I think you and her got some unsettled issues.
Nah, man. Nah. Fuck that.
So if you tune into the show Saturday, Reva that's in the comments was on the show. We had some very strong personalities. We'll say this and close on that. Me and my brother knew
from the beginning.
From the beginning.
We do that shit.
Me and my brother knew it was gonna be a crazy show.
God.
We had already asked Miss Miami to come on. Shout out to Miss Miami. If you tuned in to 2023 episodes, you saw Miss Miami full on big Sagittarius energy. And then Shariva, she ain't asked. She told us, I'm coming on the show.
Yeah.
So we said, oh shoot.
God damn.
We gonna have Miami and Shariva here.
I think how that conversation when I called there, I was like, boy, They both would be on the show at the same time. Oh shit.
Yeah. So if y'all on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, man, go check out the show from this past Saturday. It was crazy. We just had, some strong personalities in the building. Nothing we can't handle, but we definitely walked away with a little migraine a little bit.
A little one. Like I had to go to sleep, nigga. This shit was hitting different.
Yeah.
That comforter put me down perfectly too.
Okay. So Reva, when you leaving, Reva, we gotta get.
She still here?
Yeah, she said she's still here. Okay. You can still here. So close us on that, man. In closing, you don't feel like you gotta effectively communicate because everything's stupid.
Not to low vibrational conversations.
Don't use none of them stupid ass catchphrases. You don't even talk like that. What did you talk about? Not the low vibrational conversation.
Nah, man. No, reassurance is if it needs reinsurance, I think you should deliver it as a man. You always should reinsure your woman. Like you always want to make her. I know I don't operate in the field base, but I also do have some type of conscious thinking. So I know when a woman needs to feel a certain way. But when it's one of those small frame conversations where you should have some type of common sense, nah. Yeah, nah.
According to whose standard of common sense? Your standard?
If it's only
you
two
set
people
the threshold for what common sense is?
If there's only two people in the room, it's only our common sense that could be valid. So we ain't talking about the big ass world. We talk about right here in this motherfucking room that we in. I'm tired. Your response should be, okay, you need me to fix you something? No, I'm good, baby. I'm just gonna go lay down. That's it.
Okay. Is there opportunity for her to not say that and then you guide her on how to handle you moving forward? You a leader. Like, what's wrong with you saying, baby, I will in that moment I would prefer for you to say.
No, man, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm a straight shooter.
Why?
I'm a snapper. I'm a sniper, bro.
Okay, we got that part. You said one thing, it didn't land right. What is wrong with you moving forward?
What's supposed to land right?
Her
about I'm tired.
Her interpretation of it. Communication is not you saying something in the next person automatically knowing
I'm glad you said
your
that.
intention behind what you said.
So this is where my vetting process come in at my expertise. I would never talk to a woman that wouldn't understand I'm tired. Because if she came home and said, I'm tired. Okay, baby, you need something? That's it.
You're a stupid bitch.
That's all it's going to be. I will never date. So if you're that woman that can't interpret I'm tired and it comes to a dictionary of shit, we'll never talk.
I think we
never would have made it.
People, I think men sometimes want the opposite sex to be too much like the same sex, and women sometimes want the opposite sex to be more like them. And all I'm saying is that we all have a measure of push and pull that we have to take in order for us to get past all the miscommunications that we have amongst one another. Because personally, I don't see what the fuck the problem is for you to goddamn tell a girl moving forward how you prefer to be handled instead of just assuming that she's supposed to know what the fuck your silly ass saying. And that's why they can't with you.
You can't walk him down, Daryl. That's what she said.
I ain't trying to walk his ass.
It's over with. I don't know what's so hard to... It's just what it is.
See,
bro.
The part y'all don't understand is that off camera, he comes to me a lot of the times. D, you was right.
Yeah, but not about no shit like
D.
this. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna give you your flowers, D.
D, you was right.
When I call you and I tell you something about X, Y, and Z, and you like, nah, bro, you gotta do it like this. You would be right, but I be right too. You got to give me my shit, so it's okay.
And tomato, man.
You know what I mean? It's cool, dog. That nigga be right as fuck. Bro, when I told you, well, I ain't gonna say the full situation, but nigga, I came this nigga with the situation. He say, do it like this, that, and then you say it like this. I said it exactly how I actually just copied and pasted it.
He did.
Nigga, that shit was on point. I say, this motherfucker.
God damn it.
Shit, no. Yeah, you hit. You know what I mean? I say, boy,
I got you back.
You on to something, my brother?
I got you back. I got you back.
This nigga know something, boy. I never take it away from you. When you write about something, you write about something. But I be right too.
I'm not saying that you're right, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm wrong. I'm meeting in the middle.
We're meeting in the middle right now.
I just try to provide another way in which we can possibly view things.
So you need to take some of my assholeness and apply that shit to it. I'm guaranteed it's gonna work effectively for you. I guarantee it. Effectively like a motherfucker.
I'll give you something I'll take away from you.
Say the shit.
Sometimes you gotta be a little bit of a butthole. Sometimes.
95% of the times.
Sometimes.
It works well.
Yeah. I had to call back one time to intervene in the situation and help me out. He laughed at me. That happened more than one occasion, huh? And I got to tell him, all right, don't laugh. No matter of fact, get all your laughing out the way right now.
That's what you said before I even said hello. Yeah. All right, Matt, don't laugh at me now.
Matter of fact, just get all your laughing out the way now. All right, you ready? All right. Boy, D couldn't be me. Never would have made it.
Never would have made it.
Yeah.
So,
hey, man, you shoot the good three. I go dunk. But, we all get to the rim.
I ain't gonna lie, but at the end of the day, boy, we throw some perfect alleys, boy.
Mm-hmm. So Saturday, those guys coming?
Chicken and what's the name? Backwoods. They supposed to be here. He didn't reach back out to me yet, so we'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. So we finna go on to close this out. Y'all put your orders in for them fritters. G, I text you the cash app. Miss Kia Miles, I will do the same for you. Appreciate y'all support. That'll be at 6:00 today.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow the 4th, man, I'm gonna throw some stuff on the grill. I got to get me a pair of the grill sandals. You know what I'm saying?
The uncle ones?
Yeah, the uncle.
Oh shit.
Untivity.
I am going to be on TikTok streaming that live.
Oh yeah. Nah, but I don't play on the grill now.
No, I'm talking about when you get
yeah.
Uncle Chucks.
Yeah, I don't play on the grill, mama.
Yeah.
That's what I do. My dog Pete go make some seafood pasta. Shout out to Pete. My sister just made some damn Rasta pasta. That what it called? I ain't know she was doing that.
Spicy as fuck.
No, it was good. It's right there. Did her thing. Shout out my sister.
Yeah. Well, close us out, D. You do it this week.
Tune in to OPOV every Saturday, 7 p.m. when we start on time. 12 p.m. Meet in the Middle Wednesdays. Myself and the asshole scrub. Now, listen, man, we've been going consistent, man, for a period of time. I think that we ain't no other local podcast still going back.
No, they not. They not.
Ain't no other local independent podcast still going. Holla at Batman if you want to get your podcast going. He already know how to set the whole thing up. It's gonna be a fee associated with it. I love how people be hitting us up, always telling me, I want to do a podcast. Yeah, man, just talk to them, schedule a call, and the second we go to talking about a fee,
they do that Homer shit. They fade away into the dust. Fade away right into the
and that's cool. And that's cool. That's cool. Meaning we ain't got time for the BS, man. It took a lot of trial and error to get this set up the way that it is, and a lot of monions. And what you see is what you get. So shout out to Back, man, for always being on top of the visual, the audio, the cameras, all the stuff that he's passionate about that Joy don't care about. And
it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
and all the shit he tried to tell me. I'm gonna teach you how to
nigga.
Not knowing I already know how to do all this shit. But that's my first time telling you.
Well, let's figure it out. How about you come sit right here?
I got you.
Right now, you can do it before we leave.
Crash course, nah, man. I used to run the lights in church, man.
Nigga, this ain't church.
Man, church is a full production.
Well, now it is
audio, everything, man.
Yeah.
Cues.
I remember we only had a keyboard player and a drum set player.
Nah, I used to run the whole situation. Ain't none of the ladies compliment my glass. I got my glasses on today.
Nah, they said it was on TikTok. Like, why y'all wearing glasses inside? I should have responded.
I can't see. I gotta wear glass for real.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
I can hear real good though. So I can hear the bullshit.
You can hear a roach piss on cotton.
Yeah. Somebody always get, well, you can't see, but you can show hear. Man, that's your mouth.
All right, man, we out of here.
Ain't nobody send no cash out for lunch?
I gotta look at it. It's up there. I'll check it in a second.
All right. Saturday, y'all tune in.
Saturday, y'all tune in. Monday, y'all tune in. 12 o'clock. Crash Out Mondays.
12:30. Crash Out Mondays.
Yeah, 12:30. My bad. Yeah, you get it. 12 o'clock on Meet in the Middle Wednesdays.
I'm gonna come on the show in a couple Mondays. I'm gonna have a story.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have a story.
It should be good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Until next time, people.